Hey everyone, Darren from Team Avon Reverse here with Brandon,
What's up, guys?
and we're gonna do a deck profile of the cool Chrono Jet.
Yes. Chrono Jet, the new strike deck set, just came out yesterday for us in English. Super good deck. You basically get like a full built deck. You just need to make some card swap substitutions to make the deck even better. But this is my deck list, so obviously you have to run the right deck. Starter is Chrono Jet. You have to run him because the Grade 1 Mazer Gear Dragon requires your starter to be Chrono Jet to get the crest. Grade 2 is Upstream Smoke Gear Dragon. When he gets ridden upon by our Grade 3 Chrono Jet, you can Soul Blast a card to get a Stride Fodder to stride with Chrono Jet. This is the crest that you get for riding Mazer Gear on Chrono Jet. This is what allows you to stride. It's super good because for every face-up G-Zone you have now, your front row gets like +5. It allows you to scale into the late game super good. And then there's a auto ability at the end. I haven't really used it yet. You may or may not have to use it sometimes when you have to call down a Grade 3, but otherwise it's just there as an extra. Super good.
It also sets your Chrono Jet base power to 13k, so you can play it against all the standard stuff. I know the Chrono Jet itself, you can use the old versions and old copies of it. I think Brandon has a few copies of those.
I am running the old versions because they come in SP. So for our Grade 3s, I run 2 more Chrono Jet Dragons and 2 of the Bailiffs. You run more of these because you want more Stride Fodder, and this lets you go into one of your strides. This guy is just super good to grab off your Smoke Gear Dragon. When you use him to stride, you get a refund on him, basically. For the Grade 2s, I am running 4 of the Argandias and 4 of the Upstream Dragons. They both come in the Strike deck set. Argandia is just kind of a defensive card. You run him because I don't think there's anything else better to run. He's 10k shield if you Soul Blast 1, and if you have a face-up G-Zone, he becomes a 15k shield. He's super good defensively. Upstream Dragon's like your combo enabler. So when you're like GB1, when he attacks, he gets +5k, so you can hit like a good number against a 13k base. And then at the end of the battle, you can bot deck him and call a Great 1 from your deck to the back row, which allows you like toolbox a bunch of cards. That's why for my Great 1 lineup, I run like 5 different kinds of Great 1s here. So first of all, we have the Swirler, $50 card. The SP is a little more expensive too, but he's super good. I only run 2. I only think you really need to. I probably need to test the ratios a little bit more, but so far I haven't really had a problem with only running 2. I only really need him like in the early game to get Soul on Grade 3. I use him as a 13k beater on the first attack, so I could time leap him into something else. But yeah, 2 of the Stride Fodder and the Chrono Jet Searchers. I think these just help with your stride consistency. You need more Stride Fodder to help you stride. I don't really use the second skill unless I really want to go into next stage. But yeah, he's just helps you. And since he's a Great 1, you can call him early to aggro as well. Then I run 3 Falcates because I think it's a good way to get your soul resources back without having to soul charge from your deck. It helps you in deck out because you're not soul charging, and you get to choose what you want to put in your soul. And it's just on boost, and it's just a good booster. And we run the 4GG. It comes in the Strike deck set. She's good. On play, Soul Blast 2, draw a card, and if she is placed by an ability, she gets +5. You can like call her early to get just a draw. As long as you get like one of these soul chargers, you can call her early, get a draw. helps your early game. And I run 3 of the Gungan Rams. Same idea as GG, just early game draw, early game aggression. Then PGs and Sanctitude, just standard stuff. Trigger lineup, I run 3 draw, 8 crit, and 4 heal OT. I think fronts aren't really that good in Chrono Jet. You kind of want the draw so you can draw into your pieces more often. 8 crit is just good. You want crit pressure. Your columns are so big. You just want them to hit for more damage. I might swap these soul crits for the regular 5k crits because sometimes you just want like a 5k booster in the back row to make a column, and these don't achieve that because they're 4k base. But yeah, OT is good if you hit it. Makes your next stage turn just so much more lethal, and then 4 heals because you need 4 heals.
With the draw triggers in your playtesting, do you ever feel like the draws put you closer to like decking out or fear of any of that?
With 3 draws, I don't really fear like decking out. I think it just helps me get the pieces that I need. Some matchups, like they just eat your hand. I kind of just want to get it back. You need like 2 front row attackers in Jet to make use of your strides.
Okay, so you feel like you're just gonna kill them before you even have the thought of trying to deck out first?
Yeah, most of the time if you don't win by 3rd stride, you're either probably going to lose or they're probably going to lose anyway, so
yeah.
I never really faced deck out.
Okay.
And then the strides, we run 4 of the Fate Rider and 4 of the next stage. Fate Rider is the stride you want to go into first. Super good on attack. You counter blast 1 and flip a G zone face up. You bot deck a unit and basically time leap it into next grade, and then you get to choose a unit and give it +5 for every face up G zone. He just makes like big columns. He's a big column in himself. He's like 33k on the first stride, 43k on the second stride, and he flips a G zone face up, so it just accelerates your crest power up. Next stage, I don't really like going into him. I only go into him as a finisher, or if I hit like OT early, then I'll use him because like the pressure with restanding Chrono Jet with OT is just better than this. But most of the time, if you're in doubt, like Fate Rider is just the way to go most of the time.
And Fate Rider is a brand new card that they introduced.
It's like it's a retrain. His old one was kind of similar. It didn't have the power up, and I think the cost was a little different. But yeah.
Okay. And then what would you say your go-to or favorite card in the deck would be?
Favorite card?
Yeah.
Favorite card would definitely be GG, actually.
Yeah.
She's so good. Gets you a card. Soul Blast 2 gets you a card. It's so strong.
Okay. And why not the grade 2
Upstream?
Upstream, yeah. I believe so.
I think Upstream is like a card that you can win even like without seeing Upstream.
Yeah.
GG just helps your early game. She's just like a free attacker. You place her Soul Blast 2, you basically refund her.
Okay. And after playing the deck a few times and playtesting it, what would you say, like, word of advice for other players, like playing against the mirror match for like the hardest set?
There's definitely like a lot of play patterns. You just have to gauge how much you can put down from your hand. Like if you call like 2 great ones and do this and time leap into this to make like 2 more columns, that's fine. There's a lot of play patterns. You can even like call a where's my triggers? You can put triggers back with Fate Rider as well.
Because it's not restricted.
So like you can, if you get your OT in hand, especially, you can put it back as well. Like call it Fate Rider, leaps it back, gets another great one. There's a lot of ways to extend with this deck. I think it really rewards high skill play.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for the deck profile, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And down below in the descriptions, we'll be posting our Facebook link and our Instagram page. All right. Team Advent Reverse signing out.